Most productivity apps don't fail because they're bad. They fail because you stop using them. Not on day one, not during setup. They fail 2 weeks later, when motivation's gone, discipline slips, and life gets busy. So instead of just worrying about which productivity app's the best, I'm worrying about which one survives real life. I took the 4 apps everyone swears by: ChatGPT, Apple Notes, Obsidian, and Notion, and I eliminated them based on the exact reason that most people abandon them. 3 apps died and 1 survived. And if you've ever quit a productivity app, you'll recognize exactly why. Here's how this works. I'm testing the 4 apps against 4 deal breakers that kill real productivity. Round number 1 is the complexity kill. Round number 2 is the mobile kill. Round number 3 is the capture kill. And round number 4 is the energy kill. Every app that fails a round gets eliminated. By the end, only 1 app is going to survive. Let's see which one that is. Round number 1 is the complexity kill. Can I use this effectively without a tutorial? This is where most productivity apps die. Not only is the setup super complicated, but 2 weeks later, you're forgetting how your own system even works. If I need to relearn my setup every time I open my app, the system is broken. And eliminated in this round is going to be Obsidian. Obsidian is built for people who think in connections. Graph view, backlinks, plugin management, it's genuinely brilliant stuff, but only if you want to think about your own system. And here's the catch. To build anything effectively, you basically have to learn a new language. And if you want to customize anything, you're stuck configuring your own plugins, worrying about updates, messing everything up. I spent 20 minutes trying to figure out why my daily note template broke after 1 update. 20 minutes. That's not productivity to me. That's system maintenance disguised as work. Obsidian can turn you into your own IT department if it's complicated enough. So Obsidian is going to be eliminated this round. 1 app down, 3 left. Now round 2 is going to be the mobile kill. Can I seamlessly use this on my phone? If your productivity app only works at your desk, it's not a productivity app. It's a desk app. But here's the reality. Most of your best ideas don't happen at your desk. They happen mid-walk, at the gym, in the middle of the shower. If your app can't catch those moments, you have to trust your brain to not forget them. So Notion's going to be eliminated. Notion is absolutely incredible on desktop. Databases, link templates, literally anything you can imagine can be created. But on mobile, it's a completely different story. The first of the problems is loading times. I'd pull out my phone mid-walk to capture any idea that popped up, and Notion could take anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds just to load my dashboard. By the time it was there, my idea was already half gone. Second problem was navigation. To even add a quick task for myself, I had to wait for my database to load, find the correct one, pick the right template, and then input everything I needed to. It's not a quick capture, it's an obstacle course. And the third problem is typing. Notion's mobile editor is actively trying to fight you. Want to add a bullet point? Tap the formatting menu. Want to create a toggle? Navigate through 3 menus. Want to just dump your raw thoughts? Good luck. The tool that's by far the most powerful on desktop quickly becomes friction on mobile. And when friction is high, you stop using it. Notion is eliminated. 2 down, 2 left to go. Round 3 is the capture kill. Can I dump my raw thoughts out quickly? This is where the difference becomes obvious. Your brain can only hold about 7 pieces of information at once. When capturing your thoughts on something concrete is slow, friction begins to build. And friction is the killer of momentum. So I tested one thing. How fast can I go from idea to done? Now, Apple Notes is fast. No questions about it. There's no loading screen. There's no navigation. Everything is right in front of your face to be captured. But there is a limitation. It only stores what you give it. If I dump something like the video retention didn't look right, my script felt a little bit dull, I'm a little bit tired, that's all Apple Notes is going to store inside of the app. There's no structure, there's no setup. It's purely raw thoughts. That's amazing for capture, but then what? I'm gonna have to go back later, still make sense of it, and figure out exactly what I meant. Apple Notes captures fast, but it doesn't give me much else. Apple Notes isn't going to be eliminated, but it stays in just barely. Now, ChatGPT doesn't just capture, it clarifies. The raw thoughts you dump in are going to be provided with more clarity and more structure than when you put them in there. If I gave it the same exact messy brain dump that I gave Apple Notes, ChatGPT would return with structure. It would look at the problem with my retention, provide the solution, and then give me the action I need to complete. Structure, context, and next steps. I didn't even ask for it. I didn't even do anything. ChatGPT just did it for me. And here's the thing. When capture is instant and useful, you don't even even need to worry about forgetting ideas anymore. You stop second guessing whether an idea is even worth writing down. You just dump it in and know it'll be there for later. Both apps survive round 3. Round 4 is the energy kill. Does it work even when I have zero motivation? This is the final test, and the one that matters the most, because motivation is not always going to be there. It comes and goes in waves. The question is, can I use it when I'm tired? Apple Notes works at 6 a.m. when I'm half asleep. It works at 10 p.m. after a 12-hour day. It never demands more of me than what I have to give, but there's something that it doesn't do. Apple Notes is a storage container, and when I'm drained, I don't just need storage, I need clarity. I need momentum. I need something that turns my messy, random thoughts into something useful and actionable for me. Apple Notes can't do that. It stores, but it doesn't solve my problems. So Apple Notes is going to be eliminated. ChatGPT works when I'm half awake. It works when I have no energy. It works when I have all the energy in the world. And most importantly, it doesn't punish me for not wanting to think. If it was 6 a.m. and I sent a voice text to ChatGPT about needing to email someone, it would respond with a draft of what email I needed to write. I didn't structure that. I didn't prioritize that. ChatGPT took the initiative and did it itself. When I'm drained, it's the go-to for me. I don't have to be forced to think. It thinks for me. And then it gives me the next step. So ChatGPT is going to be the winner of the best productivity app you can use in 2026.